You probably pass by them every day.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's really creepy.
Abandoned, neglected, and left for dead.
It's not in Asbury Park.
Oh, but they are in Asbury Park, and throughout most of New Jersey, in fact.
They're crackheads and drug addicts.
No, we're actually talking about public payphones.
I never really thought about it.
Well, I have, and in this special investigation, I went searching long and hard to find one.
I think you have to go out to Kansas where they still have payphones.
Why is that?
Well, I'm asking you that question. Do you know where there's a payphone around here?
Yeah, right. There's one up there. It doesn't work.
We're actually looking for a working payphone. This one's completely dead.
Around here? I couldn't tell you.
No, yeah.
No,
No, I do not.
I don't remember, actually.
I don't think there are any public payphones around here.
She's right, there aren't any. Do you know where there's a public payphone?
Yeah, right inside the trains thing.
There's a public payphone inside the train station? I did not know that. Okay. The truth is that most of America's public payphones went away years ago. So what happened? We went inside this local electronics store to demand answers. Why aren't people using payphones anymore?
Because everybody has a cell phone.
So are people choosing these phones instead of payphones?
And instead of house phones, too. If you notice, a lot of people don't even have house phones anymore.
I don't have a house phone myself because I have, we have enough cell phones. We don't need a house phone. What do you think replaced the need for payphones?
Cell phones.
It's just cell phones.
Cell phones, got cell phones.
Cell phones. Cell phones.
Cell phone.
Oh, they use cell phones to do their drug transactions.
With over 90% of adults owning cell phones today, is there anybody out there that misses the public payphone?
A lot of people don't want people to use their own private, phones. So I think they should try to bring the payphones back.
The only person in America, or so I thought. Do you think there's a need anymore to have public payphones on the streets?
I do. I strongly believe in public payphones.
I'm not always about to give my cell phone to a stranger to use.
I still think it's a decent public utility. Maybe that's why they still have them like in a transportation center, like here at the train station.
You can't just expect everyone to have a phone readily available with them.
But one question remains. Who's responsible for the eyesore that these leftover relics have created?
They're just like sculptures, relics.
They look kind of scuzzy, nobody maintains them.
They're eyesore.
The end of an era. You just want to know why they didn't take out the stand.
This looks tacky to me.
It is an issue if there's no phone, but then I don't know who maintains it, if it's still part of New Jersey Bell or Verizon, or I don't even know who owns them anymore.
Do you have any idea who owns them?
Yeah, I would assume maybe the phone company, but that's probably a wrong assumption on my part, so I really would have no idea.
You are wrong, sir. When the FCC broke up the Bell System's monopoly on payphones in 1984, private companies began buying into the market. It is these companies' responsibility for the removal of these phones, which obviously they're in no rush to do.
Yeah, that's a weird business to get into. Like, where did they start that out? Like, who decided to buy some payphones?
This has been another in-depth investigation brought to you by reporter Dan Riddell with APP.com.